In the last class, we have seen the concept of the potential gradient. Now, let us do some problems based on this concept, because I already told you, if you know the scalar function potential V, happily you can calculate your electric field intensity, that is E bar is equal to minus del V. That is nothing but the gradient concept. So, based on that concept, we are going to do some problems, and that too in all coordinate systems like Cartesian, cylindrical and spherical. So, let us see this problem. If V is equal to 2x square y minus 5z volts, find the potential at a point P of minus 4, 3, 6. That means he has given the potential function here. He is asking the potential at this particular point minus 4, 3, 6, and he is also asking to calculate what is the electric field intensity. Electric field intensity at the point P and its magnitude and flux density d bar and what is the charge density. So, if you do this problem, you can revise all the relations of electrostatics. This problem is covering the relations of all the electrostatic relations like d is equal to epsilon times c, del dot d is equal to rho v, E is equal to minus del v. That's why please concentrate on this problem so that all other problems automatically you can solve it. So, the very first one is here. V is equal to 2x square y minus 5z. Find the potential at a point P of this much. Simply substitute the point here. So, potential at the point P, Vp is equal to 2x square y minus 5z, and in this one you have to substitute what is x minus 4, that is equal to 2 into minus 4 whole square into y into 3 minus 5 into 6, 30. Okay. So, the potential at the point P is equal to 2 into minus 4 whole square means 16, 48, 96, 96 minus 30, that is nothing but 66 volts. This is the way of calculating this. So, the answer is 66 volts. Merely at that particular point you are substituting here. Now, the logic is not that. We want to calculate the electric field intensity E bar. First of all, what is the relation you have to use? That relation you have to use for doing this problem is E bar is equal to minus del V. This is the relation you have to use this, because this potential is given to you and you have to calculate the electric field intensity. The problem is given in which coordinate system? Cartesian coordinate system. So, in Cartesian coordinate system already you know the expansion of del V like this. Therefore, E bar is equal to minus del V means dou V by dou x into Ax plus dou V by dou y into Ay plus dou V by dou z into Az. This is the expansion of your del V, which is nothing but the gradient. What is the V has given? V is equal to 2x square y minus 5z. This is the function he has given. This is the potential function he has given, 2x square y minus 5z. E bar is equal to minus of dou by dou x of V, and with respect to x you derivative this. So, directly you can derivative this. What is the x square derivative? 2x. 2x into 2, 4x. So, 4xy. 4xy Ax. And with respect to y you do it. What is it with respect to y? 2x square. 2x square. Okay, into Ay. And with respect to z you do this. That is, with respect to z means dou by dou z of this entire function is, it is with respect to z1, 1 into minus 5. So, that is why it is minus 5 like this. This is. So, you can say this is into Az. Therefore, your electric field intensity is equal to, okay, minus the multiply chain minus 4xy Ax plus 2x square Ay, not plus, it is minus because you are multiplying with minus, minus 2x square into Ay. So, minus of minus is plus 5Az. This is the electric field intensity, always units is volts per meter. This is the unit. Okay. So, once you know this electric field intensity, and definitely you can calculate the magnitude also. But what is the next parameter is asking? EP. So already E bar is known to you. So EP means electric field intensity at that particular point. That means you have to substitute here. For xy ax, what is the x value he has given? What is the point he has given? Point P is -4, 3 and 6. Okay. Substitute here minus into. So 4 -4 into. What is x here? -4. And what is y? Y means 3 into ax minus 2 into. What is x square? X square means -4 whole square means 16 ay plus 5 az. This is. And then what is the EP here? Potential at the point P is equal to, then potential at the point P is equal to, minus of minus becomes plus. So 16 and 48 AX. So this is 48 AX. Okay. And this is minus 32 AY. And you can say plus 5 AZ. This is nothing but electric field intensity at the point P. Electric field intensity at the point P. So that's why 48 AX minus 32 AY plus 5 AZ volt per meter. Then he is asking, the next one is magnitude. Magnitude of EP bar. This is EP bar magnitude is equal to root of this thing 48 whole square plus minus 32 whole square plus 25. It is nothing but if you do it calculations, it is 57.9 volts per meter. This is 57.9 volts per meter. So happily you got this electric field intensity also. Now what you are going to do? D bar, flux density. So what is the flux density D bar? D bar is equal to epsilon naught times E bar. So that's why D bar is equal to, I can say, epsilon naught times E bar. Okay, what is this epsilon naught? This is equal to 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12, okay, into, what is the electric field intensity here? This is the electric field intensity at that particular point. So once again you try to take this is 48 AX. So in terms of XY, let us take this. So what is this one? This is minus 4xy AX, because minus 4xy AX, okay, minus 2x square AY and plus 5 AZ, and this is coulombs per meter square. This is coulombs per meter square. But if you remove this 10 to the power of minus 12, okay, I can write down here pico coulombs per meter square. 10 to the power of minus 12 is nothing but pico. So if you do these calculations, then you are going to get your D bar here. And now I would like to give the result. D bar is equal to, after just multiplying with this, you are going to get your D bar is equal to minus 35.4 xy AX, okay, 35.4 and minus 17.7 AY. This is x square AY, x square is there, x square AY, okay, and plus 44.3 AZ pico coulomb per meter square. This is the flux density you are going to get this. What relation you have to use? D bar is equal to epsilon naught times E bar calculate chesaru. So listen carefully. You know the potential. From potential you develop the electric field intensity. From electric field intensity you are calculating electric field intensity at a point to the magnitude ento chusaru. Then D bar is equal to epsilon naught times E bar. You know the relation between D bar and D bar. Ancheta D bar kuda vachesthundi manaki. Once D bar is known to you, my dear friends, he is asking the last and final parameter rho v, charge density. So if you want to calculate the charge density, you have to use the integral form of the Gauss law. So what is the integral form of the Gauss law? Del dot D bar is equal to rho v. Del dot D bar is equal to rho v. This is the formula, you have to use it now. Del dot D bar is equal to, in the Cartesian coordinate system, dou dx by dou x plus dou dy by dou y plus dou dz by dou z. This is nothing but formula for the divergence. So here, if you take this one, ay and az components, these are the constants only. So that's why I can say that dou by dou x of dx, dou by dou x of, what is the dx here? Dx means minus 35.4 xy, minus 35.4 xy, and the remaining things are 0. With respect to y, there is no y at all. With respect to z, there is no z at all. So the remaining things will be 0. And the third term is also 0. Therefore, you can say that this is equal to minus 35.4. With respect to x you are differentiating, it will be y. This is nothing but your, what is del dot d? Rho v. This is nothing but the volume charge density. So that is called coulombs per meter cube, but it is in pico coulombs per meter cube. If you want, you can substitute y also. That is equal to minus 35.4 into y. What is y here? Y means 3. So 3 into pico coulombs per meter cube. Finally the answer may be rho v is equal to, you can say that. So you can say the 3 4 12, 1 and 15 and 16, 1 and 106.2 pico coulombs per meter cube at that particular point, if you remember this. So this is the way of doing this problem, and very simple. If you see that problem, you have used all the relations like this. So what are the relations you have used? Once again, I am concluding like this. If you know the potential V, and happily you have calculated the other parameters in this problem. This problem is very, very easy. So see, if you know V, you developed the electric field intensity E bar. E bar is equal to minus del V. You have to use this. If E bar is known to you, you have calculated D bar. D bar is equal to epsilon naught times E bar. Okay. If D bar is known to you and you have calculated rho V, what is that formula you have to use? Del dot D bar is equal to rho V. This is. Once rho V is known to you, if you have volume also, suppose for example, if you know this volume, and then rho V into volume becomes charge enclosed. That is rho V into volume. This is. So that is the reason మీకు స్కేలార్ ఫంక్షన్ తెలిస్తే యూ హ్యావ్ డెవలప్డ్ ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ ఇంటెన్సిటీ. ఫ్రమ్ ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ ఇంటెన్సిటీ యూ హ్యావ్ డెవలప్డ్ దిస్ d bar. From d bar you have developed this. So you have used gradient concept as well as point form of the Gauss law for doing this problem. Just you try to do the practice of this problem. In electrostatics you can solve any type of the problems if you know the relations like this. So the thing is very simple. You have to know small differentiations and as well as integrations for doing all these types of problems. Okay. Coming to this problem, if V is equal to 60 sin theta by r square volts in free space at a point P of r is equal to 3, theta is equal to 60 degrees and phi is equal to 25 degrees. So as soon as you have seen r theta phi, it is nothing but a spherical coordinate system, and is asking to find out what is the potential at the given point, electric field intensity E bar and electric field intensity at the given point, dV by dN at that point and rho v. So it is a very simple problem. So he has given the potential, he is going to ask you electric field intensity. So in which coordinate system it is given? Spherical coordinate system. So if you know the formula for the spherical coordinate system gradient, you can do this problem very easily. So first of all, what is this? First bit, potential at the point P. Vp is equal to, okay, just substitute the point 60 sin theta. What is the theta he has given? Sin 60 degrees divided by r square means 9. So if you calculate this and you are going to get your value 5.774 volts. Just you calculate with your calculator. This is the answer for this. Don't waste the time. Now coming for this electric field intensity. So you have to calculate the electric field intensity by using the relation E is equal to minus del V. This is nothing but the gradient. And this del V you have to use this del V in which coordinate system? That is nothing but the spherical coordinate system. So write down the formula for the del V here. What is the del V? Del V is equal to, okay, because E bar is equal to minus del V, and you have to write down the formula del V in the spherical coordinate system. What is del V? Del V means dou V by dou R into AR plus, okay, 1 by R dou V by dou theta into A theta plus, and you can say 1 by R sin theta dou V by dou phi into A phi. This is nothing but the formula you have to use. So del V means gradient. Dou V by dou R into AR, 1 plus 1 by R into dou V by dou theta into A theta plus 1 by R sin theta dou V by dou phi into A phi. So if you know this formula, happily you can calculate your electric field intensity. So what is electric field intensity? E bar is equal to minus del V. Del V means this is the formula. That means you can say dou by dou R of, what is the potential he has given? 60 sin theta, okay, 60 sin theta divided by R square into AR plus 1 by R dou by dou theta of what? That theta is potential, 60 sin theta by R square, 60 sin theta by R square, okay, plus 1 by R sin theta into dou by dou phi of V. V means 60 sin theta by R square. Okay. So if you observe closely, dou by dou R of 60 sin, so 60 sin theta is a constant. Derivative of R square means minus 2 by R cube. That means it is equal to minus. So this is minus 2 by R cube means minus 120 sin theta divided by R cube into AR, okay, plus 1 by R into, what is dou by dou theta of sin theta? 60 by R square is constant. 60 by R square is constant. Derivative of sin theta is nothing but cos theta. Okay. And what about the third parameter? It is 0 because you are not having any phi component here. Derivative of constant is 0. That's why this is the only thing you are going to get it. So this is the equation like this. So minus 120 sin theta by R cube into AR plus 1 by 60 cos theta divided by R into R square, it becomes R cube. So this is electric field intensity. See, del V formula తెలిస్తే ఎంత తొందరగా ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ ఇంటెన్సిటీ వచ్చేస్తుందో. Once electric field intensity వచ్చిన తర్వాత, what is the third bit is asking? Just at that particular point is asking. What is the point he has given? R is equal to 3, theta is equal to 60 and phi is equal to 25. So substitute in this given equation and you are going to get electric field intensity at the given point P is equal to, ఎంత వస్తుందంటే electric field intensity at this given point 3.849 AR, this is nothing but the component, minus 1.111 A theta volt per meter. This is the answer you are going to get it. Just substitute and simplify, you are going to do this. This is nothing but the EP. Now you know E bar, EP వచ్చేసింది already. Then you have to go for the dV by dN at the particular point P. What does it mean? Change of potential is the normal at P is equal to nothing but magnitude of electric field intensity only. On that day, in the potential classes I already told you, electric field intensity is maximum whenever there is a positive rate of change of potential in చెప్పేసి. So indirectly is asking the magnitude of E bar. So this is nothing but the magnitude. So indirectly is asking magnitude of EP, that is equal to root of, you can say 3.849 whole square, 3.849 whole square plus 1.111 whole square. This is volts per meter. This is volts per meter. Now if you simplify this, you are going to get your answer, that is equal to 4.006 volts per meter. This is the answer. This is the answer, EP magnitude. So you calculated your dV by dN also. dV by dN also you are going to calculate. So the last and final parameter is rho v. So how to calculate the rho v? Potential నుంచి మీరు electric field intensity gradient concept తోటి కనిపెట్టారు. E is equal to minus del v. After substituting the points you got it. And after getting the concept you got the electric field intensity magnitude. And how to find it rho v? Because you know rho v is nothing but del dot d bar. Del dot d bar is nothing but your rho v. So what is your del dot d bar? You have to use your del dot d bar particularly in your spherical coordinate system. So that's why you have to use two formulas for doing this problem. One is gradient and other one is divergence formula. What is del dot d bar? Del dot d bar is equal to, you can say, del dot d bar is equal to 1 by r square dou by dou r of r square dr, okay, plus 1 by r sin theta dou by dou theta of sin theta d theta, and you can say plus 1 by r sin theta dou d phi by dou phi. This is nothing but the formula already we have used in the divergence problems. This is. So if you do this, what is how to get the d bar? D bar is nothing but epsilon naught times E bar. If you want d bar is equal to, as usual, epsilon naught times E bar. So E bar is already, just now we have calculated E bar. So what is the E bar you have calculated? That is d bar is equal to epsilon naught times, what is the E bar you have calculated? That is minus 120 sin theta divided by r cube, okay, plus 60 cos theta divided by r cube. So it is AR into A theta. This is AR and this is A theta. I hope it is R cube means this is the formula. So d bar is equal to epsilon naught into minus 120 sin theta by R cube into AR and plus 60 cos theta divided by R cube into A theta. This is coulombs per meter square. This is the d bar. Now what to do? You want del dot d bar. Del dot d bar means you want first term and second term because there is no phi component. As usual, phi component is also absent. Just calculate your d bar by taking this del dot d bar. So del dot d bar is equal to, then just you do this partial differentiation del dot d bar is equal to rho v, and at a point p is equal to ento ostundandi. If you simplify, then you are going to get the answer minus 7.573 picocoulombs per meter cube. I hope you understood this, because this problem is given in which coordinate system? Spherical coordinate system. Very simple friends. Electrostatics lo problems ravalante very simple. First of all, identify the coordinate system. Then try to recollect your formulas. Gradient formula, divergence formula, curl formula, Laplacian formula. Formulas అన్ని ఒక చోట రాసుకొని ఒకసారి చూసుకుంటే then definitely you can do n number of problems in this electrostatics. Okay? I hope you understand this, and definitely we can do some more problems in the next classes. Thank you then.